Hello there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. That was the original opening. And then it was kind of spread out to the other games that I did on the channel. Anyways, I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the Flight Simulator II by Sublogic for the Commodore Amiga World Tour. Although we can't quite go around the world, we're just going to call it a world tour anyway, because that's what I was doing on other flight simulators, which hopefully I can actually get back to. Okay, so where are we? And where are we going? For a whole new year. Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. We're right here at Toledo Express, and we're going to be going over here to Cleveland. I changed the size of the... that might be a little too big. Let's make it just a little bit more further down there. So yeah, we're going to Cleveland. That's still thick. My word. I thought this was too thin. Yeah, we're going to the Cleveland Hopkins International Airport. Take those out of there. Okay, so what we're going to do, we did this on the Commodore 64, is I'm going to change the line thickness because it was too thick. And we're going to tune in to Waterville, right there, 113.1. At, let's see, we're pretty much going to pass it. You know what we need to do is take this runway here, runway 15. Looks like that's going to have us intersect with Waterville, but we'll just go this way, and we're going to capture a heading of 100, which is going to take us in this direction until we get tuned in to Dryer 113.6. We'll tune into it and head there directly, and we should be able to see one of the runways here at Cleveland Hopkins Avenue, Cleveland Hopkins International, and then we'll go ahead and land. Okay, so let's go ahead and get everything tuned in here. Looks like we've got 113.1 already tuned in. So I'm going to go ahead and tune it in here to nav 2. And that is going to be a heading of 1 when I can get it to work. 100. There we go. And then nav 1 is going to be Dryer 113.6. There we go. And then we'll just adjust this. Let's see. Let's just change it to 90 degrees or something here, just to get it in that. Or we'll change it to 100 or something. I don't know. We'll just... I just want to get it somewhat close to the direction that we're heading, because then we're going to adjust it and fly directly to it. All right, that works. I took the long way around to get to it. All right, I think we're all set. Let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, I think Do we want this runway here? Yeah. Whoops. Okay, we're going to take this runway here. I remember when I went from the Commodore 64 to the Amiga, and of course Flight Simulator 2 had to be the one that was one of the first ones that I got for my Amiga 500. I was like, happy to see that, hey, the center line is not just a line. It actually has, some thickness to it. Looking back, it's like over thick. I mean, that is a really thick line. Come on now. You gotta admit, that's a thick line. That's almost as wide as the runway itself. It's a striped runway. Gray on one side, white, gray on both sides, and white in the middle. I just consider that just kind of we'll call it a feature of the Amiga version. It's what makes it unique. Like the little marker here on the window. I think that used to annoy me cause I thought it was, you could turn it off. I don't know if it annoyed me or not, because it actually helped me in regards to lining up with runways and stuff. Come on, get moving. Okay, not quite the runway I wanted, but this will work. There we go. Raise the landing gear. Bring our flaps all the way back up. So we got Toledo, Ohio, that we're flying over there. This is generally the direction that we want to go. Let's get our autopilot set up here. There it is. We'll set it at 3,500 feet. Got Detroit up in that direction. We're going at 150 knots. Well, this is faster than what I did on the Commodore 64. Autopilot helps. Because the plane will try to maintain that altitude, so you may wind up having more power, more throttle than what you need. So I'm backing off on the throttle here a little bit. We got some gray lines stretching ahead. One of them is I-70. Another one, I believe, is I-90. Let's take a look here. let's see. Toledo, Ohio. Okay, I was wrong about I-70. I don't know where the heck I'm at. I-90 is one of them. I-70 is a little further south. That's what goes through Columbus. Yeah, we're nowhere near Columbus. So yeah, I-90. But we got 3 roads going out there. I think another one is Route 23 and Route 2. I think those are the 3 that we're looking at. Yeah. Okay, we're going to change our heading here so that way we can intercept that 100 radial. Out of Toledo. I've got 1 hour before my wife leaves her work and comes home. Can I get the flight done by then? I was already playing late last night, working on some Minecraft videos. We got a little town coming up here, I think. I see some yellow. That usually represents a city. Probably not a town. That'd be awfully small. But a town is bigger than a village. If I said that was a village, you'd be like, that's a little too big. Now, what town is it is a good question. I'm not sure. Look it up! That could be Fremont. Judging from this line that's going... See, this right here is I-90. This right here is Route 20. So that looks like Fremont right there. And over here where the water kind of comes into a point, that is Port Clinton. Our little Omni bearing indicator on nav 2 is almost centered there, so we'll know to change our heading to 100 here pretty shortly. Big red Amiga mouse pointer just out in the middle of the screen here. You're not trying to see this, are you? Are you? No. Whoops. I hit the... I had switched to the tracking. I didn't mean to do that. It's like tracking. I'm not sure where it's tracking from. We have our Spot plane. Probably should pay attention to the navigation. You know what is nice about the Amiga version? And I have to check this when I get back to Flight Simulator 3. But in the later incarnations of Flight Simulator, when you click on a menu item, it pauses. The Amiga version doesn't do that. Did you notice how we still had sound? It was still moving. I think, if I remember correctly, I think on Flight Simulator 3, I think it does pause. And I wonder if that has something to do with the multitasking abilities of the Amiga. So, like, the Amiga, it's the only computer that really did multitasking right, from what I understand. So basically, it's multitasking. It's running the simulator, and you click the menu item, and that's like a whole nother thing. And it's not stopping one to work the other. And I think that might be why this is able to do what it's doing. Now, I guess a good comparison would be to compare it with the Apple version. Sorry, not that one. Atari. It starts with an A. Yeah, the Atari ST. That's it. The Atari ST. So, does it do the same thing on that one? You know, if you click on a menu item, does it pause? Or does it keep going like this one does? That would be interesting, an interesting test. Because it may not have anything to do with the multitasking. I think it's interesting, you know, that the Amiga was able to do this, but the PC was not. Maybe that would... I mean, I'm not even going to say that was an oversight, because it's been like this... If it did start, you know, if it was with Flight Simulator 3, then it's been like that, like, what, all the way through FSX? FS9 at least. FSX, maybe it was still going when you're... that's possible. P3D, yeah. But... yeah, I just find it interesting. Another thing I find interesting is that we don't have a signal yet on this Nav1. We should by now. So in order to get it, sometimes what you got to do is you got to like click off your frequency and go back onto it, and then it like works. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Look at this. We're like right on course. We just need to go on a heading of 102 and we'll go directly to the VOR. You know, another nice feature of the Amiga is that your control panel is solid. Look at this. It's not just, you know, gauges just kind of, you know, drawn out here in space. It's got, you know, it's got a solid background here. That's nice. If they were to take the best parts of the Amiga Flight Simulator and then the best parts from Microsoft Flight Simulator 4 and put it together, oh wow, that would have been one heck of a simulator. For a while anyway, you know. Eventually, you know, Flight Simulator 5, 98, with its texture mapping and stuff would definitely take over, but for this style flight simulation here with the polygons and stuff, seeing a combination of both the Amiga and the Microsoft Flight Simulator 4, 3 and 4 are close to the same, but 4 I see as a more complete version of 3, plus you've got the third-party content that you can, you know, custom content and stuff that you can utilize with it. But imagine that. Imagine having the best of both of those simulators together. on the Amiga. You've got all the additional sound effects, custom content that you can download. Because then you really could do a world tour. Well, kind of. Kind of. They didn't really map the whole world in this. They mapped, like, North America, and then you had to get, you know, the Western European scenery disc in order to get that area. What? So my daughter is Nerd Gamer 2K. She's got her own channel, plus she... Back in the old days of Killer TV, we did videos together. She sent... What is this? Waffles made out of peanut butter. 1 egg to 1 tablespoon of peanut butter makes amazing waffles. So I guess you just... So 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of peanut butter... Mix it together so you got a batter and throw it on a waffle maker, and does that work? Has anyone? Maybe we should try it. Maybe we should try it. Do a video for Killer Awesome Day. What is this? Peanut butter and bacon at Sonic? Take my money. Peanut butter and bacon. Well, it shows a shake. And then it shows a burger. So, I don't know. Are they both peanut butter bacon? I don't know. I mean, you know, if you see a picture that's got a burger and a shake next to it, and it says peanut butter and bacon, what would you think? What would the first thing be that you think? Huh. The burger has got peanut butter and bacon, and the shake's got peanut butter and bacon. But maybe what they're trying to say is, hey, we got a peanut butter shake over here, and we got a bacon cheeseburger over here. Well, we just put them together and call it the peanut butter and bacon. I don't know. Think I ought to get one. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I don't need the extra calories. I'm trying to shed the calories. As it is, I gained too much weight doing the whole trucking thing. So I've had to back off from it so I can lose weight. It's tea, not soda. I still have soda here and there, but thankfully, not being in a truck and driving as much, I don't have... It keeps me from drinking it as much. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? So I am still in trucking. I just don't do it full time anymore. Yeah, I want to keep my license active. Keep my license, my CDL active. And I know people like to talk crap about Swift, but Swift has been pretty darn flexible. More flexible than I think any other company would be. They have a casual fleet. So it's just, drivers who just drive here and there because, for health reasons or whatever. So they have a casual fleet where drivers will just come in and do a load or two. And I didn't know that. Well, my driver leader told me about that. And I'm like, that's perfect. Because he says, they want to... They want to, try to keep drivers around and help, keep their license active and stuff. And trying to get rehired by Swift if you leave and come back can be a bit of a pain. So I think that's kind of cool. In the meantime, I'm just, I got a different job now. Local. It's only 6 miles from home. 40 hours a week. Good pay. It pays more than the trucking did, which is sad. It's sad. And this job is so laid back. The job is so laid back. It's so laid back that I have to stand up at times just to stay awake. And it's working in security. I work in their control room dispatch office. It's just, I'm pretty much the guy during the daytime. And I don't really dispatch anything. They just call it dispatch. Basically what I do is I look at the reports that the security officers send in, fix spelling, grammar errors, and approve them. Keep an eye on the schedule to make sure that the guards are showing up and they didn't forget to log in, and putting in someone requests pay time off, getting that set up so that way that shift is set up, and then another shift is inputted to show that, hey, there's going to be a vacancy there, so we need coverage. So yeah, that's pretty much what my job is. I get paid pretty decently. I think that's probably because of my experience working with computers and stuff. And it's close to home, and I get to be home, every night. And it's a great shift too. It's 5 in the morning to 1 p.m. which is what I was trying to do in trucking. Start early, end early. Yeah, I figured it out. Between the only times I made really good money in trucking was when I had a load that was 1,000 to 2,000 miles. So all I was doing was driving for 3 to 4 days. 550 to 600 miles a day. Okay, that's some good money right there. I made okay money there. But shoot, I calculated a couple days ago how much money I made. There's some weeks where I worked 60 hours a week, and I made over $1,300, which, yeah, that sounds pretty good, right? But I figured that with this job that I've got right now, with 40 hours plus 20 hours of paid overtime, I would get paid more than I did in trucking. And trucking is a dangerous job. It's stressful. Should be getting paid more. And they don't. That's why people don't stay in trucking. You don't go into trucking for money. Not as a driver, anyway. You might do better as an owner-operator, but with the expenses and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers that have had to park their trucks. I just like trucking because of the traveling. I like to drive, and I like to, you know, see the environment, see the country. I like. I enjoy the drive. That's the only thing that wants me, you know, that's having me keep my license and stuff. And it's also just a good skill to fall back on. But yeah, I just had this feeling that, you know, I was going to need to do something different, and taking care of my health was a good motivation. But with the winter season and everything right now, I'm telling you, man, it's like worse on the roads now than it was last year or even when I started. And I only did it for like 2 years. And I am seeing reports of more pileups and crashes on the winter roads because drivers don't slow down. You know, they don't learn. You know, with all of the cars and trucks that slide out of control, you'd think that the message would go out there to slow down. But people don't. Nope, not going to happen to me. I've been driving like this for 35 years, 65 years. I've never had an accident. You just don't know how to drive in the winter. Yes, I do. You slow down. That's what you do. You don't drive 75, 80 miles per hour. What the? Oh, okay. I'm like, what's going on with Nav 1 there? And I forgot. The airport is past Devore. Yeah. You drive based on weather conditions. If your visibility is down because there's a blizzard, you don't drive 75, 80 miles per hour. I don't get it. I don't understand. You know, and I don't want to be out on the road with the people that can't drive safely. But as far as the over-the-road is concerned and driving from coast to coast, it was fun while it lasted. And one of these days I might buy my own truck and, you know, lease on the Swift and be an owner-operator. No, I didn't say lease a truck. Not lease a truck. Buy my own truck and lease on to Swift. What that means is I'm basically contracted with Swift to run their loads and stuff. That's what that means. You know, then I have my truck and I got a lot more flexibility. But yeah, that's not going to be anytime soon. But what is going to be soon is our landing, because there's the airport right there. Okay, I'm trying to turn off the autopilot. Apparently that doesn't... Ah, there we go. Okay. Keyboard shortcut. Learn to use it. Alright. Bring our flaps down. Gear down. What the heck did I just do? Oh, a gear is U, not G. I think we might land on the same runway that we did on the Commodore 64. I think it was 8, right, or something. Keep an eye on that altimeter. Yeah, altimeter. What the hell? I don't know what I was going to say. There's a runway off to an angle here, right around here. That's what I'm going for. Trying to give myself a little bit of altitude here so that way we can see the runway, because the closer to the ground we get, the harder it's going to be to see the runway and line up to it. Altitude should be around somewhere around 750. So we're 1,000 feet above the runway. Seeing it a little bit more right there. And there's a right and a left. See the runways? They're a little bit more defined. They're kind of sticking out. One right there, one right there. Let the Amiga pointer guide you. It's right here. Do you see them? Huh? Do you see them? They're right over there. All right. And I think we might be lined up here. If not, we're pretty close, I think. That looks like a baseball diamond, doesn't it? It's like the pitcher's right there, and you got the second base up here, first base over there, third over there. That looked like a baseball diamond. Who knew? There's an airport in the middle. We're down! We've landed! And I think I see the... Yep, right over there. Found the fuel box. We don't really need fuel, but hey, it's a parking spot. Don't say that in trucking. There are some drivers that park at the fuel island, and then trucks are stuck because they're waiting, patiently behind them to fill, and then there's trucks behind them, so now they're stuck. It's it's gotten out of control, I can tell you that. I definitely won't miss it. There we go! Woohoo! Well, welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Glad you're here. All right, let's go get some food or something. Let's go to Bob Evans. We'll go to Bob Evans restaurant. It's a great restaurant. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you're new to this series, be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, we do this same flight on Flight Simulator 2 for the Commodore 64, as well as Commodore 3, as well as Flight Simulator 3 for the Microsoft version. And do have other simulators up. At one time I was doing the same flights on all the other simulators as well, but that kind of they're kind of going in their own direction, and it was a lot of work. So maybe I'll get to that someday. I don't know. But in any case, these 3 series will continue to go. So I will see you on the next flight. Take care and have a killer awesome day.